defense because this helps improve that team chemistry.
Let's check in with our reporter, Allie LaForce.
Thanks. Yeah, Sacramento's head coach and I were able to chat briefly. I talked with him about how he'll approach dealing with Kawhi Leonard on the floor, and Coach told me there's no one way to go about slowing Kawhi. He does too many things. He continued, we'll vary our looks on him and try not to let him get in any offensive rhythm. Good idea, as we all know how deadly Kawhi is once he gets going. Brian?
Thank you for that, Allie. When we talk about the top players in the league, Brent, Domantas Sabonis can get overlooked.
You wonder if the record was a little bit better last year for the Kings, where he might have finished in the MVP voting, because this guy led the league in rebounding, and he put up 8 assists per game. So top 10 in MVP, that could have moved up a little bit with a winning record. He is a legitimate star at his position.
LaVine gets the bucket.
You have to love how persistent LaVine is inside and during the contact and finding his shot.
And the call will be against James Harden. That's his first foul of the game.
I love great defense. Just quick to establish his feet, and he takes the hit.
A clear look for Murray. And again, it's Sacramento converting.
I like seeing Murray work himself into this offense, wanting to contribute whenever he can.
Leonard, left side. No good on the triple. Here are the Kings with the ball now. A big stretch here going. 10-2. Back to LaVine. Stolen by Jones. Pass to Leonard. Now Harden. Back to Leonard. Just 5 to shoot. Fires for 3. And the Clippers miss again.
Something's off about him this quarter.
Well, he's missing, and it's starting to affect a little bit in his body language, and you just don't want to see that.
And that's the sauce right there. I mean, every night, LaVine approaches the rim like it's a dunk contest.
So both teams changing it up here. Clippers trail by 8. That's so interesting, Grant. Younger fans may not realize the Clippers had a lot of rough seasons early on.
Well, you know, B.A., that's one way to put it. You know, in their first 27 years in L.A., they only made the playoffs 4 times. But things have definitely changed. Owners have changed. And now they're postseason regulars in the league.
Clock at 6. And the ball out of play. The Clippers will have it. And we're just over 3.5 minutes into this first quarter. Out left to the wing. Leonard outside. This one for 3. And Domantas Sabonis pulls it down. The Kings lead by 6. And Chris Dunn gets the whistle that time. That's his first foul of the game.
And yeah, he still was moving at the point of contact.
And 1:01 left in the first quarter. And the basket by Monk.
I really don't think there's any way to slow them down. They have the defense scrambling out there.
Well, nothing that they're doing seems to be making an impact. And there are some nights where you just run out of options, whether it's by personnel or by tactic.
Harden. James Harden. He's got it. 3 for 7 now.
Even if he's not a big man, Harden can score inside with the best of them.
Monk into the lane. And down it goes. 2 points. Monk's got 7 points in the game.
He's a go-to guy for them because he's that consistent. Time and time again, he delivers.
There's a 4-second difference from the shot clock and the game clock. And he's headed to the line for 2. He gets the whistle there.
Yeah, good commitment from Murray. He stays with his shot and gets the contact.
These are his first free throws of the game. Both teams deciding to change it up.
You can tell he's feeling confident right now at the line, and when he's on, he can be lights out.
with the teardrop. The shot by Dunn, no good. Here's Murray. And it's Murray finishing it off.
So far, they're owning both ends of the floor. We'll see if they can keep this going.
Like tonight, that all the hustle plays have meant so much to this team. Now just sustain some of that energy and keep comfortable.
Zach LaVine, he's been the guy making things happen for Sacramento. Great to have you with us. Second quarter of basketball. This game has not exactly been neck and neck, but plenty of time left in this one. All right, guys, a breakdown here of the hustle stats for the Kings.
We figured they might want to come out and run, and it's been the key for them early. They're just feasting on fast break chances.
Here's Powell. Valanciunas with a rebound.
He expects to make every one of those, and we expect him to make them too.
Gives us a chance to catch up with Allie LaForce.
Hey, Brian, one nickname you hear for DeMar DeRozan is the lone mid-ranger. He said you can operate freely in the mid-range. It's like an ocean out there. If you're smart, you can take advantage of the space and pick teams apart. Brian?
He's an expert tactician working in between. Thanks, Allie. Ooh, powered down with both hands.
Yeah, the defense expects DeRozan to try and score, but he smartly makes the extra pass.
DeMar DeRozan, an impressive scorer who takes relatively few three-point shots, Greg.
Yeah, the arc is not his primary focus. He'd rather pick you apart in the mid-range, but he does it so consistently that the points pile up quick.
The Kings lead by 17. DeRozan right side. And the dunk by DeRozan.
They've been very well-rounded and extremely focused.
Coaching staff probably most proud of the effort of this team on both ends of the floor here tonight.
And timeout called by Ty Lue. He'll take the opportunity to regroup. Clippers trail by 19. It's Powell on the wing. Launches it. Valanciunas with a rebound. Second quarter of action, about a minute and a half played. And so the ball out of bounds. DeRozan touched it last.
Number 2, Kawhi Leonard.
Here's Simmons. Pass to Leonard. Over McDermott. And once again, off the mark by Los Angeles. Now DeRozan. Now covers. And the dunk by DeRozan.
And give their offense some love. They've been the more efficient team.
Yeah, that along with maintaining the pace of play right now, playing with tons of intensity.
And the Clippers miss again. Here are the Kings with the ball now. They've gone on an 8-0 run. And it's slammed in by Carter.
Terrific feed from Valanciunas, a big man scanning the deck.
Pass to Leonard. And stolen by McDermott. All right, for those just joining us, we're almost 2.5 minutes into the second. Here's Valanciunas. Back to McDermott. And he banks in the layup. Grant, when you talk about consistency and officiating game to game, you think there's room for improvement?
You know, I do think so. I mean, they're allowing more contact, but overall, more clarity on what constitutes legal guarding position would help players and officials.
The Clippers call timeout.
Once again, for your 916 Crew Dance Team.
And we're just over 2.5 minutes into the second. Stolen by Carter. Sabonis with it. He's picked up by Zubac. To the paint. And Sabonis slams it in.
I really don't think there's any way to slow them down. They have the defense scrambling out there.
Well, nothing that they're doing seems to be making an impact. And there are some nights where you just run out of options, whether it's by personnel or by tactic.
Harden from outside.
They are really struggling to stop this run.
Frustration seems to be mounting here, and you can see not just in their faces, but right now in their quick and hurried shot selection.
Down low. Sabonis. And Sabonis slams it in.
And Sabonis getting his entire body up that time for the jam.
Well, Grant, the Kings, one of those up-and-coming teams that are knocking at the door.
Yeah, they have some stars, BA. They have some great role players, too. Part of their problem is they're in the Western Conference.
You don't know how long I've been waiting on this. Wait, I've been waiting on this. Devil in the booth, I'm Satan on this. Don't touch the stove, I'm begging on this. I'm Freddie, I'm Mike, I'm Chucky, I'm Jason on this. You shaking on this, got something for hating on this. I've been waiting on this. I've been waiting on this. Not now. I've been waiting on this. Ride the hallway, ride the bus. What my house look like? Walking, she gon' make you. I do damage, can't stand it. Psycho bandit, like it's Marilyn Manson. Got the cash advancing, get this right in.